Good day, students. It's Mrs. Naimanya, and we're talking about PA Level 4, Topic 6. This is a short topic. It's all about measuring and how to improve single-factor productivity at one single workstation. So we're going to look at how to measure single-factor productivity and assess the causes of whether it's effective or not, planning actions to improve it, and then implementing and evaluating actions that can be taken. Okay, so the first one is you need to look at the output-input ratio. In other words, what is the definition of productivity? So productivity is calculated by comparing the volume of materials and the effort that has been invested as inputs against what? The total quantity and quality of the output that was produced during production. Okay, so the concept of single factor productivity, it measures specifically the operational efficiency by establishing a mathematical ratio between the total output and a single chosen input factor, such as either labor or materials or capital. Okay, then application in workstations. Utilizing the output-input ratio allows managers to isolate specific resource performance, ensuring that the relationship between consumption and results is clearly defined and measurable for future improvements. Okay, so what is the causes of labor productivity? Physical and technical factors, human behavior and psychological factors, and then managerial and organizational environment. In other words, is there a nice boss or a not so nice boss? All right. Also market and operational flexibility and incentive and external influences like, for example, exchange rates. Okay. Material productivity factors. So material cost and quality management, you need to look at that. Also regulatory and policy influence. Also economic and market fluctuations, like I said, when you have influences such as a war in Russia or the oil prices that suddenly go up, and then also resource optimization and measurement. Capital productivity drivers, so strategic investment and alignment, physical asset managers for management, for example, when you've got physical buildings that you need to take care of and maintain, and then financial and economic constraints. For example, you've got to analyze the impact of capital costs and fluctuating interest rates and the influence they have on productivity levels. Then we look at global and external influences, like I just mentioned, when there's a war somewhere, and then performance measurement metrics. So calculate capital productivity by assessing the total running cost against the total number of units that were produced. Now, how can you improve single factor productivity at one workstation? So you've got to have productivity targets and actions, establish organizational achievement goals, analyze labor productivity drivers, and assess material and capital efficiency. Look at roles and responsibilities of individual staff members, and when they work collaboratively, they've got to have goals. Okay, same with management level contributions and comprehensive stakeholder involvement. Remember, you can have internal or external stakeholders. Okay, how do you identify resource waste? In other words, when too much or too many resources are going to waste. You've got to streamline labor and talent utilization, and you've got to optimize physical motion and facilities. Manage expenses and material consumption, and also enhance product design and production runs. All right, productivity improvement planning. Establish clear objectives and targets, assign roles and responsibilities, and optimize resource and asset utilization. Productivity improvement planning, furthermore, develop implementation timeframes and communication, and then integrate contingency, meaning backup plans and monitoring measures. Okay. Implementing and evaluating single factor productivity, execute productivity improvement plans. You can establish contingency protocols, in other words, in case something goes wrong, and then manage operational risks effectively. Monitor and adjust where necessary, and refine plans based on performance data that you've gathered. Record keeping and reporting, that very golden rule in personal assistance. You've always got to have proper records, and there must always be a reporting structure. Standardized productivity reporting, and then track the resource utilization and waste. And that's it for this one. Thanks, guys.